A guten Erev Shabbos, my dear friends. Parshas Shemini. It is Shabbos Mevorchim. We bless the new month of Iyar. And yesterday we just finished the beautiful holiday of Pesach. We had the Seudah of Mashiach last night. And usually after the holidays, some people get the post-holiday blues, from such excitement, from such high, they go into mundane days. But this year it's a little different. Right after the holiday, it's already Friday, we're getting ready for Shabbos. And there is actually a beautiful connection between the holiday of Pesach and the portion of the week what we are going to read. You see, the holiday of Pesach is about a holiday of faith. It is the holiday that we celebrate our freedom, our true freedom from the Yetzer Hara. We celebrate about the coming of Mashiach. We eat the matzah. The matzah is food of faith, as it says in the Zohar. Meichla de Memnusa. That's why the Rebbe encouraged people to distribute as much matzah, the shmura matzah, the handmade matzah, to eat during the holiday of Pesach. And in the portion of Shemini, after it talks about the dedication of the temple for the first time in the desert, the Torah tells us about eating kosher food. It talks about the kosher and non-kosher animals. And the Torah tells us, when you eat the kosher, it makes you pure, it keeps you pure. And there's an interesting verse that the Torah said, we're going to read it inside. It says, Al teshaktu et nafshoteichem b'chol hasheretz ashoretz v'lo titam'u ba'em v'nitmeisem bam. You shall not draw abomination upon yourself through anything that swarms, and you shall not make yourself impure therewith, and thus become impure. That the non-kosher food makes us impure. But it's interesting what it says. The word impure here, it says it's missing an aleph. Venitmeisem means become impure, but usually it's supposed to have an aleph here. But the Torah doesn't put the aleph. So you can read it also venitamtem. Venitamtem means you become numb. You become stuffed, that the heart becomes numb to anything unsensitive to spirituality. There's a story of the Maimonides, the Rambam. He used to have correspondence with different rabbis of different communities, and he once got a letter from a rabbi, from a community with some philosophical questions about faith, and he was surprised to see such questions. Instead of answering the rabbi on his questions, he told the rabbi to check the shoichet, to check those who slaughter the animals if they do it in a kosher way. And to their shock, they realized that for the past 13 years, they ate non-kosher meat. No surprise that such questions came to their mind. The eating kosher food brings us purity, brings us sensitivity to spirituality. So if the question is how to continue the Pesach throughout the year, is yes, let us make sure that everything we eat is the most kosher way, in the house, outside the house. This is one of the things that Rabbi encouraged us to do. And this is how we'll spread more holiness, more purity, more spirituality, and we will be able to very soon have the revelation of God that will purify us all with the coming of Mashiach. Have a good Shabbos.